It's Red at YouTube.com.
February 6th, the birthday of the great Bob Marley. And we're joined now by Sharon Marley and Denisha Prendergast. They're here to tell us, or to rather to help us remember father and grandfather. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Denisha, what were you told when you found out that this great man is my grandfather? What were you told about him?
My family didn't really tell me about him. I grew up on tour, you know, so I saw for myself what his music was able to do to people. Heard so many stories, because that's how I know him. I never physically met him through the pictures and the videos, like you say, you know. But like Mama said, it doesn't get easier. I guess as I grow older, I miss him more, because now I realize like who he must have been as a man, you know. And I kind of feel like somebody took that away from me.
Okay. Outside of Bob Marley's music, as your mom said, they listen to everything. What about you growing up? Were you exposed to everything, or was it?
Yeah, man, I was exposed to everything. I think one of the greatest things that I was exposed to is Rastafari, as a movement, as a culture, as an idea, as a man. The teachings of that, because that is what helped to ground us in this world. You know, when you travel, people want to treat you like a celebrity and all of this kind of drama. But you know what the mission is, you know what the focus is, you know, and that kind of helps me understand that Bob Marley wasn't just a celebrity like people make him out to be a superstar. He was a real man, a Rasta man, a dirty Rasta like some would still say, you know.
What do you think the mission is now?
The mission is still the same, which is to enlighten ones, to empower them to know themselves, and to know of Africa and Haile Selassie the first. That is still the mission.
Publicly, what will happen today? Not all the family will
today, we'll be doing a lot at the museum today. A lot of youth tours will be coming in, and we'll be having a little concert there this evening.
And you started early this morning with the
5 o'clock.
Yes.
5 o'clock in drumming. And Donisha has her hands full too.
Well, today we started off with the drumming. As usual, we'll wait until the day starts to progress, and then we have the Ethiopian Orthodox Church come and bless today, and then we have the cake cutting. Usually we release some birds, and you know, just a nice vibe in the night time.
Mrs. Marley now is releasing the birds. That's a big thing for her. She loves to do that.
Oh yes, every year.
Concert is what time?
We're starting like about 7 o'clock. I wouldn't really say it's a concert. It's more of a jam session per se. Well, that's why you have to come to see. And when you come in, please bring some things to donate. You can donate tin food, some clothes. There are lots of ones who are out there who would like to get something today in the spirit of giving, like Bob would say.
To all of this?
Yeah, man. Just walk with enough love.
We
want it. We need it.
It's free. My children are now very much into music, unfortunately.
You just can't.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, because I know what the challenges are.
Right.
You know, and especially having a name.
What are the challenges? Because I ask people like Stephen and so on if it is a bit of a burden because
it's not a
of
burden.
the name.
It's not a burden, but it's a challenge. You know, and so I would have preferred them to go into medicine or something that we haven't done, because then you wouldn't have the comparison.
Denisha?
But
no, sir, that's not going to work for me. It's way too late.
Herbal
now.
medicine.
Well, maybe herbal medicine.
Dr. Prendergast.
I'm working with music with them.
Yeah.
You know, and Ghetto Youth United is Steve's label, which, you know, we're all a part of Ghetto Youth United.
He would have been what, 67?
67.
Here's a lick, and I wonder if you can help me out to fully appreciate the global interest in him, because you must feel it when you go to different places, and even now people say, Bob Marley and so on. What is their response? I'm talking about non-Jamaicans now. We go. What is it they identify with?
How honest Bob Marley was. Like him wasn't watching no face when truth have to talk, and that's what they want. Everybody want the freedom to speak freely. You know, doing this documentary about Rastafari around the world. Now I understand now I understand who Bob Marley was. You know, and people really have him like a David of this time, and I wouldn't fight them for saying that neither.
Good to see you both.
Yeah, man, it's good to be here.
Thank you guys. Enjoy your day.
Yes, and watch you not have a customer, because I don't understand how come we have pork and creative cooking this morning, and it's Bob Marley's birthday. Yeah, man. I tell you.
Bonafire.
What bonafire?
No,
Straight.
I agree.
Yeah, man.
No, you can't agree. Mr. Robinson will call you very quickly. You can't agree. They can't say anything they want.
I'm sorry, Marley. And
The
Denise,
views of Sharon and Denisha are theirs and not those of TV.
I tell you what, some people got everything.
It's red at youtube.com.